Hi, everybody, and welcome to Focus Days. My name's Kevin Komet, and I'm the Internship Coordinator for Sport Management. Internship is one of the hallmarks of an Endicott education. Our students graduate with a degree and a resume. Students in every major will complete 3 internships before they graduate, starting freshman year. I've invited some of my students here today to speak about their internship experiences so that you can start to gain an understanding of what we do at Endicott to add value to your degree. I'm going to start with Amelia. She can introduce herself and take it from there. Thank you.
Hi everyone, my name is Amelia George and I'm a sophomore here at Endicott. I'm a sport management major and I'm from Holyoke, Mass, so that's Western Mass. I'm going to be telling you a little bit about my freshman year internship, which was with the Springfield Thunderbirds. So the Thunderbirds are a minor league hockey team in the AHL and they're affiliated with the St. Louis Blues in the NHL. So I mainly worked with the sales department at the Thunderbirds. I was specifically worked with one woman that was geared towards community engagement. So some of my main roles were contacting local schools, organizations like dance studios, gyms, really anything like that to get involved with the community. She worked a lot with bringing those organizations in and finding a time that they can have events or special nights during game days and days when there weren't games in the rink. I mainly did spreadsheets, and when I would contact these people, I would kind of get a glimpse at what their schedule was like and whether they wanted to work with us or not. We were also working a lot with the Girl Scout Foundation. That's their biggest event of the year that's not related to sport. So my job was to talk with the higher ups in the Girl Scout organization for that branch and talk about scheduling times and meetings. I also worked a little bit with the marketing department and social media. So I was able to play around with Photoshop and take pictures that were taken during the games and take those and kind of make different flyers that would go on the website or the social media pages, which is really cool because I had never been able to do that before. And the last thing I did with them was do some game day operations. I was able to work at 2 different games with the season ticket holder booth as well as the raffle and kind of just like game day fun events, which was really cool as well because I was able to see what goes on during an actual game rather than the behind the scenes, which is what I was more familiar with. A really cool experience that I had with this internship was that I got to meet Pedro Martinez, a former Red Sox player. It was really awesome because sometimes they have guest athletes that come out during specific game nights, and usually everybody on the main staff gets to meet them afterwards or gets to go behind the scenes. So that was something really cool that I probably wouldn't be able to experience if I didn't have this internship. Thank you.
That's great. Thank you so much, Amelia. What a great freshman internship. Next, we're going to hear from Matthew.
Hey, I'm Matt Shagnon. I'm a junior sport management major. I'm from a small town in Western Mass called Ware, Mass. I've completed 2 of the 3 required internships so far. My freshman year internship took place at the Worcester Railers in Worcester, Mass. The Railers are a ECHL hockey team. That's kind of the 2nd division or 3rd division of hockey. They're affiliated with the New York Islanders in the NHL. My main role there was game day operations. I worked directly underneath the head of game day operations and community relations at the Railers. And mainly my job was to, for game days, go in, make sure that the map of the concourse at the arena was set up correctly, make sure that everybody had everything that they needed. And then I did other jobs during the game, such as checking in media and personnel downstairs, going around and making sure that everybody had everything, handing out flyers and brochures, coupons when the team won at the end of the game. And I also helped on community events, such as going to bring the mascot to schools around the Worcester area and just making sure that everybody had a good experience. And I think that really taught me how important a role like that is. People a lot forget that role exists because it's not really talked about a lot, but those people in game day operations are very important and they have a lot of work to do. So it was very beneficial for me to go there. And then my sophomore year internship took place at Amherst College in the athletic department. I worked directly underneath one of the associate athletic directors. And because they're a smaller Division III school, even though they're well known across in the national setting, it's a very small department, small staff. So there's a lot of people with a lot of different hats on. I was under the assistant athletic director that was in charge of, scheduling, budgeting, travel. He did a lot with facilities as well. And while I was at Amherst, I learned a lot about the inner workings of an athletic department in a college setting, just because he wore so many hats. So there were so many different projects to talk about during the day. I was in on meetings every day with him, based on whether it was scheduling games or talking about with athletes and coaches, and even getting in on the meeting for a new facility that they're planning on building in the future. So it was really a learning experience for me to just take everything in, and it really got me thinking about what I wanted to do later on. It was very beneficial for me to have that experience under my belt. Thanks.
Thank you, Matt. That was great explanation of both your internships. So moving on, we're going to go to Abigail.
Hi, everyone. My name is Abigail Sullivan, and I am from Harwich, Massachusetts. I'm a sport management major. I've done 2 internships as a junior. My first one freshman year was at the Hyannis Youth and Community Center, where I did a lot of programming and scheduling, special events, especially for the after-school program there. It was a really good setting to understand the recreation level of sport management. And then my second one was at Boston University with the marketing and communications department. And that one was very, very beneficial. I had a lot of first hand experience with marketing. I was able to do stuff on the social media accounts. I was able to do game day promos. I was able to really get involved with the team and the season ticket holders, along with the students at BU. I worked really closely with my internship advisor for that, and it was really important for me to have that connection with her, and she did a really great job of helping me and guiding me through the whole experience. And my favorite project that I did there was definitely creating content for the social media accounts, and like posting that on Instagram and stuff, and it was really cool to see the behind the scenes of like a D1 school.
That's great. Thank you so much, Abigail. So we're going to go to Will Diesman now.
Hello, I'm Will Diesman. I'm a senior sport management major and communications minor from Peabody, Massachusetts, so I'm very close by. My first internship is at Dammers Indoor Sports, and it was a good internship, but it wasn't what I wanted to pursue. I'm happy I did it because it showed me what I did not want to do. And I have many friends out there who still don't know what they want to do. So my freshman year, I was already shown right off the bat that I was working in something I didn't want to do. My duties were to check up on the rosters and pretty much just to make sure the schedules were operating smoothly. So I didn't have much at hand, but I was also just an 18-year-old freshman kid, so I didn't expect too much. My second internship was by far my favorite one. It was at Merrimack College in the athletic department, and this was when they were going to Division I. So I got to be a part of that whole process and see what it's like and how hectic it is and everything that's involved. Halfway through, I switched more towards marketing, getting ready for like the first football games and the hockey games, because those are the 2 big sports there. And there was a lot of research involved, just looking at how different Division I programs operate. And it was just an awesome experience and really helped me out a lot. My current internship, where I'm at right now, is at St. John's Prep in Danvers, Massachusetts. I love this internship so far. I've only been here for 4 days, so it just started. The staff here has been great so far. And I mean, it sounds really exciting, but it's a lot of COVID stuff right now, as a lot of people would expect. But it's just making sure that the kids are in a healthy environment, we're in a healthy environment, and every day you come in, you don't know what's going to happen. And that's kind of the exciting part, but at the same time, the COVID itself isn't something to mess with. But the staff here has done an amazing job, and they've welcomed me. So been a great start so far.
Thank you, Will. And last but not least, we have Sophie.
Hi everyone, my name is Sophie Frain and I am a junior studying sport management. I'm from Hamilton, Massachusetts, which is right down the road from Endicott. My first internship was at Pingree High School, which is a private high school in Hamilton, Massachusetts. I worked as an intern in the athletic director, and Pingree is different than a lot of other high schools because they actually have 3 acting athletic directors, which is very unusual. A lot of schools mostly have only 1 or 2. And as an intern, I had a lot of responsibilities surrounding data entry. So I did a lot of scheduling, confirming schedules, uploading them to the website, confirming referees, confirming buses, and then entering all that data into like the huge spreadsheet that they all share. I also did some game operations, which was a great experience, just learning how to work a scoreboard, learning how to work a shot clock, how to set up and break down games, which is a great thing to put on your resume because a lot of internships look at if you have those skills. I loved the people who I worked with. I didn't love being in the high school environment, and that was something that I had an interest in, so I'm really glad I did this internship because I realized that I don't think that's where I want to be. My second internship that I did, I just did this past January, was at Female Fan Nation. So Female Fan Nation is a startup company that was founded in 2017, so pretty recently, and it's all online right now. There's no in-person internship, so it was virtual. And what Female Fan Nation is, it's an online platform for female fans of professional sports to get content, exclusive event access, merchandise, and discounted VIP experiences. So it was started by a woman who basically had experience in all of professional sport. And after years and years and years of doing everything, she wanted to finally start her own platform because she realized there wasn't really a community for female fans to get together. So I was actually the first hired intern for this company and have been doing all sorts of things. My main role is business development because this company is so new. There's a lot to start like from the ground up. So I've worked on creating the membership benefits, reaching out to brands for partnerships and sponsorships, planning and executing virtual events because the events that they had done in the past are not feasible this year. So we really had to, rework what events look like. I've done some website development and graphic design, which is not my major at all, but it was really cool to be tasked with these things because now I can say that I've had experience, using Canva, using Adobe, using some platforms that I wouldn't otherwise have had experience with. And lastly, I am doing some management of new interns now. So I'm going to continue to intern for this company, even though it's not required by the school. I just really fell in love with the mission of the company, and I want to stay and work and help other interns through their experiences. So overall, this was definitely my favorite internship by far. And I think that was because I was really passionate about the mission of the company, and I was given a lot of creative freedom, and the CEO really trusted me with my ideas and my way of doing things. And I think having that trust really made me more determined to do well. So yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Sophie. What a great wide range of internships that you guys have completed. I hope everybody enjoyed our session. I invite you to visit our website and click on Internship and Careers for more information, as well as frequently asked questions. You can also reach me. My contact information is on the website. If you have any questions, I'd be happy to assist. Thank you very much.